Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm about to check back in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support, man. Rare Breed ENT this weekend, February 4th, man. Definitely try to support the best you can. If you cannot, rarebreedent.com is where you can order the pay-per-view. Now, first thing I want to say is ARP has hired, I guess, Cassie to do the face-offs. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a good look. I'm expecting some theatrics. I'm expecting it to be funny. I'm expecting maybe some roasting sessions. I'm expecting a little bit of maybe even an argument. I don't even know how he get along with everybody on this card, but it'll be interesting to see the kind of energy he brings. So that was actually a pretty genius move to even get people into the card more, because maybe Cassie can ask the right questions, talk a little ish, and ramp up the anticipation the next day. So that was actually a nice little chess move right there. So salute to that. I'm definitely looking forward to the face-offs. Now, there's some battles on here that I don't know much about at the very, very bottom of the card. I don't know if they're 1SKs. I don't even know if they still call them 1SKs, but JGEANS versus Jaga Josh, Top Floor Mars versus Notes, Holly on Demand versus B Mitchell. Holly on Demand is the only one I know. I don't know anybody else on the card. I'm not going to predict their battles. I wish them the best, and I'll check out their battles when they drop. We're going to start at the bottom of the official flyer. JMURDA versus JGEANS. This is actually a real grudge match, because they had some real physical altercation behind the scenes. Not none of that fake ass fighting that be going on a lot of times in battle rap. They had a real altercation. So this battle will not actually be a live shot battle. It's going to be like more of a pre-shot battle that's going to be added to the pay-per-view. So if you order the pay-per-view, you can still see it, but due to the tension, they're not going to shoot it live. So this is a grudge match. And I'm going to go with JMURDA, man. I met JGEANS. He's a cool guy, but I just kind of feel like JMURDA is just a little too well-rounded. And he had a good battle versus somebody. I can't remember who he battled, but I remember thinking, damn, JMURDA going crazy in this battle. So I'm going to go with JMURDA to win this battle. Bad News versus Payne, Payne. Shout out to Payne. He's been winning a lot of battles on RBE. Battle Big Cannon, battle Bricks, you know what I'm saying? Battle KD. I don't think he lost a battle. I gotta be honest with you. So, you know what I'm saying? This is another good test for him. Bad News, obviously coming off the bags and bodies situation, and he's been in interviews openly wanting to battle Rex. And I feel like this is kind of a good little matchup. They both kind of remind me of each other. You know what I'm saying? I think Bad News is part of a game. Payne is a Crip, if I'm not mistaken. They both rep what they rep. They both kind of like mirror matches. They both two street niggas. So I don't know, but I'm team Bad News all day long, man, just because he is a bullpen kind of guy. So that means he always came to Atlanta, used to rep Atlanta all the time. I used to meet him, talk to him all the time. So he's kind of like a South guy. I don't know where Payne is from. I met Payne in Indianapolis, but I don't know if he's from Indianapolis or not. But I think he is a Midwest dude. But shout out to Payne. But Bad News, he just, you know, that Carolina and Georgia got them ties. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go with Bad News. I feel like this could be a year where Bad News could find himself on a stock rise list. If he could beat Payne, beat Rex, if he can get that Rex battle somehow, some way, I think Hitman Holla is trying to put that together for Bags and Bodies. I think that's a good look for him. So this could be the year that Bad News finally gets over the hump after the whole Snake Eyes stuff from the end of last year to now getting some looks. Could be a big year for Bad News. Bmagic and Coach Corleone. Shout out to Coach. You know what I'm saying? I think he's definitely been doing his thing. He was also on Bags and Bodies. He's been doing his thing. He was supposed to battle Big K, but because he became a part of Bags and Bodies, the Big K battle got pushed to the side. So he hasn't really been tested with a real vet. And now he gets Bmagic. And Coach is from Chicago. So I had that talk about who's really putting on for Chicago. You got True Foe, you got Big T, you got Big Cannon, you got Young Cannon, you got Coach. Like, who's really that dude that's really putting on for Chicago right now? And Coach could really make a name for himself, because True Foe is probably leading the pack despite his loss to Av. He's probably still that guy right now, because Big Cannon has kind of fell by the way. Not Big Cannon, but Big T definitely fell by the wayside. Big Cannon, I don't know what's going on with him right now. Young Cannon can't seem to get the looks he needs. But Young Cannon might be the nicest out of anybody in Chicago, if we're keeping it real. As far as this battle, if Bmagic don't choke, and that's always a possibility because sometimes he be stumbling and choking, I think he can beat Coach, to be honest with you. I just feel like between Coach and the name flips. I don't know. Bmagic is still like an interesting guy. Like he can put some shit together. So I got him winning this battle 2-1. But if he get through his rounds pretty clear, pretty clean, then I think he can definitely beat Coach. But shout out to Coach. You might prove me wrong, Coach. Don't be getting mad at me and going off on me on Twitter. You gotta prove. I gotta see more. I gotta see more you battling Bmagic. Bmagic was the best puncher before Nitty came in there and just started doing this thing. QB versus Kausion. I'm not surprised they set this battle up. This was going this way. Kausion is pretty disrespectful, and QB is like the ultimate person of disrespect. So I'm not surprised they put this battle together. However, I am going to go with Kausion. I feel like this could be her year of winning this battle and then winning the Chrome 23 tournament. So I feel like she has a lot at stake to put her name in the upper echelon of female battle rap if she can knock out these two challenges right here. Beat QB and win the Chrome 23 tournament versus C3. Sometimes I believe in like the way things, the destiny of stuff. And that's why I say like Kausion might be destined to kind of get through these battles. I'm going with her. Plus I know she a brick and I already know how the crowd in RBE be fucking with the brick. So anytime you're a brick, it's almost like you can't even really go against a brick right now. You know what I'm saying? Like all the bricks be deep in the building. So I feel like she gonna definitely have the crowd and definitely have an entourage and all that. So, and her bars are there already. So I got Kausion winning. Rosenberg Raw versus Jag. It's hard for me to go against Raw, man, because she's one of my favorite battlers. I told you how good Jag was versus against Show All. Rosenberg Raw is just one of them dudes to me. So, and he's coming off a bill collector loss. So when I look at all that, as good as Jag has been and as good as Jag could potentially be in this battle, and I think this battle can actually be pretty funny and pretty interesting, it's hard for me to bet against Rosenberg Raw, bro. It's just hard. So I got him beating Jag 2-1. Big K versus A-Ward. You know how I feel about A-Ward. I feel like A-Ward is damn near one of the more unbeatable people in battle rap. I ain't gonna say unbeatable because he has lost battles, but when you look at his resume, bro, you can't name more than about 3 losses that dude got out of all his battles. I gotta keep it real with you. You can't, probably at least 4. He probably has maybe 25, 30 battles or something in the last, I don't know how many battles he got. You probably can't name more than 4 losses that A-Ward got. Even though I think Nitty edged him. You know, I thought DNA edged him like years ago. It might be another person that beat him, maybe Ilmac or something. I don't know. Somebody else might have, Excel. He admitted the Excel loss. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to really think, like, who the fuck beat A-Ward? I'm actually going with Big K, though. I'm actually going with Big K because I think A-Ward might try to rap too long, and Big K ain't going to have it. So I just feel like getting through his material, quick punches, sticking to the time limit, and making sure A-Ward don't do too much. I think maybe Big K might be able to do enough to win this battle. But I ain't surprised if A-Ward wins. But, you know, I think Big K kind of forces you to play at his level with the time limits. So you be thinking you're going to get off an extra 20, 30 seconds, and he be killing that shit. So I got Big K edging this battle. It'll be very interesting, the angles that people come with, but that's what I got. And the main event, Hollow the Don versus Ill Will. Now I look at it, I'm going to pick everybody on the left side of the flyer except QB. Hollow the Don versus Ill Will. I'm not going against Ill Will. I told you against the Rosenberg Raw battle that Ill Will probably isn't motivated. He isn't getting the names that he probably wants. If he was able to get the people he really wanted, you would be able to see the real Ill Will. And I feel like with 40 bars, he was back to being the Ill Will. And I think in this particular situation, Hollow's been winning a lot of battles because he's been battling people and he's been more creative than them. So when he battles the Geechees and the Tay Rocks and the Kaishans, they've been so stuck in their ways of how they battle with just street, and gun bar that, when you battle someone that's either rebuttaling or someone that's just a little bit unorthodox, their ability to give you more things in a battle has been enough to win the battle. I haven't really felt like Hollow's been crazy in these battles. He's going to have to get crazy to beat Ill Will. I really feel that way. I think Ill Will is just, he does what Hollow does. So that whole unorthodox stuff, that's a little bit of will. So now you got to get into your bag of just the old hollow, the hollow that was just super witty. And I haven't seen that a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? Lately, despite the fact he's been winning battles, you could argue that he's probably won 4 of his last 5 battles. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty easy, but I need to see him be even at a better level than that. And I just haven't seen that. Too many battles where he's just been maybe a 7 on a Richter scale of 1 to 10. And he's probably going to have to be a 9 in order to get Ill Will. And I just haven't seen that in a while. So I got Ill Will winning this battle 2-1. So yeah, that's the card, man. If you can get the pay-per-view, rarebreedent.com, get the pay-per-view and watch the face-off this weekend. It should be pretty dope with Cassie hosting. Chris Unbiased, holla at your boy.
G2 is the third and last 1 at 814 media.